Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire.
All right. Hi, this is Attican, and welcome to Series 3, Episode 2 of Railway Empire by Request. We're playing the Automobile. In the last episode, we got off to, dare I say, a great start. I think it was a good start. We finished our first two tasks. We got that gold tick on the deliver 30 steel to towns, which is the one that trips everybody up. But man, we are not done by any stretch. This is a great scenario. What we have to do now is deliver, and I'm not even going to show it, it'll run my clock. We have to deliver 50 loads of gasoline to towns. Now, if we look at the map, and I'm not even going to use the flow of goods because it'll run the clock. I don't want the clock to run. You get the impression. There's one oil on the town on the map right here in Louisville. Because and if we had flow of goods on, you can see it for sure. There's only one. Now we can use that one, or we could, put in our own somewhere. And ideally, I think we would have something like Kansas City, Columbia, St. Louis would be great. Yeah, or maybe both. But I don't think we can afford to spend the money to put one in and put in the infrastructure and run the trains to get it delivered somewhere in the time we have left, because we've got to get this done really fast. So we're going to take this one here in Louisville, and we're going to set it up with trains coming from the nearest oil to Louisville. And that's probably the second thing we're going to do. We also have to grow cities, and I noticed there's no, we have the ability to put a museum up here. We're going to do that because that's going to immediately give us that's going to make Duluth come a lot closer to growing. We got a lot of work to do up there. The other thing for right now, we've got to get this oil production started. So we're not going to make that bridge right now. We're not going to use this. If you remember in the last one, this is kind of where we left off, right in there. We were setting up Rochester to Duluth to get steel down to our second automobile plant. We're going to just let that automobile plant kind of sit there for a bit as a sunk cost. Unfortunately, reality is stepping in here. So we're going to take the money that we have and try to get set up with the gas line the oil line, I guess. And we can close a bond. That's good. How big can we do? 487. So let's do this. Let's run this till we have 40,000. Okay. Or run it fast till we have 40,000. And unfortunately, we have to keep playing the game too. A lot going on. All right. So small. Come here. We can use it. We don't need a super station for this. We'll put a small station in Louisville to start with. We're docked so we can give it repairs, and then we're going to see what our line is going to take. And we could take a southern route to it, but I think the best route we could take is stay north of the Ohio. I think that's the Ohio. No, this is the Ohio. So we'll cross the Ohio. I don't know what that is. My geography's failing me. This is the Mississippi down here. Here's the Ohio. I don't know. I'm a little lost. And the guy setting your routes should not be lost. This is a bad thing. Okay. So that's 600,000. We can clean that up a little bit. So let's wait till we have another 40 grand. There we go. And we're not really, let's see. Sorry, I'm muttering. Okay. We're going to have a station here, and we're going to hook this into it. And then we're going to clean up all the unnecessary bridges and tunnels and horrible undulations, and 560. It's expensive. Okay, see what we can do. Right here's a lot of earthworks. It just got more expensive. And we can accept 3s and 2s, that's fine. Okay, this bridge is 223,000. That's well, most of 223,000. We can cheapen it significantly by dropping this down, but then that gives us earthworks. 4% grade, I don't mind. Okay, 439,000. So let's go. Open that bond. Let's make that line. Okay. So let's see what we need here. We've got consumption of 1.2 oil. We've got production out here of 1.2. Lovely. Okay. So they match. So we need to be able to deliver 1.2 per week across this line. So that would be, if we set up a line running full to here, give it a Berkshire, it's going to take 178 days. So we know it's going to take 1, 2, 3, it's going to take 4. 4 trains is almost perfect because 4 will be a little over 1, which is what we want. Okay, so we can run 4 trains, but of course we can't, only 1 can run now because we don't have any sidetrack or anything, but that's okay. I think we're just going to let that go. And while that one lucky train is running, we're going to go into Louisville and expand this track, and we're going to make a beeline for Chicago, which is our consumer, because it won't do us any good to cradle a bunch of gasoline if we don't have any consumers. So let's run a line up here like this, and we're actually going to, in order to play a little defense, well, there we go, we're going to put in a small train station here in Chicago and run our track away. But we'd like to run this into a warehouse. Yeah, I think so. I still want that station there. The station's there for D. This guy, the general's coming this way. We got a place in D in Indianapolis and in Toledo here. Sorry, those of you who aren't into sports. D, defense. So we've got to do something to prevent our competitors from invading our turf. But what I'd really like to have is a small warehouse here. What would a small? We can get a small warehouse for 96,100 with signaling control for 115. So maybe that's worth it. I don't know. All right, let's put the where is it? I guess we'll do a warehouse with signaling control and put it here. And this warehouse is going to take not oil, it's going to take gasoline and cars, max, repairs, yes, track, from here, okay. 94. Okay, go. Where's our train? Here comes our first train. I just ran it out of the same line, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, good. And we're going to have a train here that runs full and goes here. Okay. And then the train that just made our delivery, slow down. We're going to have to delete him to get the next train on its way. Now this is hardcore kludging, but we're just going to do this for a minute until we have some money, which will be soon. We're going to take, and yes, I could do some side tracks. I don't like side tracks as a rule. I want to get this double tracked all the way in like so for 376. So let this run. And we can see our train here is starting to gather up some gasoline. I think I'd like to hold off and get to 300 here, or is there anything good here? These are always good. Yeah, more mail profits, always good. More mail profits, always good. And this one's more passenger profit. Those things are always good. And a breakdown bad condition. Well, how would you have bad condition on airlines? That means we've got to have a missing repair somewhere. In Duluth. I forgot what we're trying to do. Oh yeah, the big line. Okay, now we've got it double tracked. And that train's going that way. We intentionally put the second track on that side it's on over here because we knew that train was going that way. And now we'll need to add some supply towers, and we're going to have to put back the one train that we deleted. Yeah, see, he's out of supplies, no surprise. We'll put a tower here. This line will need towers too. I'm well aware of that. Well, I don't know if I'm well aware, but I'm somewhat aware of it. Supply tower here, and maybe one back here somewhere. Right there. Okay, so now we've got an oil line. We've got a train carrying oil there. And I'd like to get that double track. We can just have it be a line. This is signaling control, so that works. More revenue from newspapers. All this stuff in here is just really good. Better employees, lower costs, better bridges, more innovation. It's all great. Increasing train maintenance is excellent. That just gets our trains in and out of the stations faster, less tie-ups, makes everything move better. Okay. Oh, an analyst. Oh, man. Let's see. Can we raise some money? No, we'll just have to. We're gonna have to let this run till we have at least 250, and we'll. Oh wait a minute! I want that track. I want that track worse than I want the analyst. And go. And then he needs supply towers. We'll put one down here. Okay. There we go. Now our oil trains are starting to arrive more regularly, so we should be good on that task, I think. Now, let's not fool ourselves. Just taking them to the slow down. Taking them to the warehouse is not enough. It has to go to the town. It has to be consumed here. But if we look at them, they have oil. They're consuming 1.5 oil weekly demand, or gasoline. I'm sorry. And we're producing here. We're producing 1.2. So everything is getting consumed. So whatever we can ship up there will be consumed. And the reason is that the auto needs the gas, and I think that Chicago needs it as well. Yeah, that's why it's so big. The auto industry needs 0.4, and then the city of Chicago needs even more. So we've got plenty of consumption. So putting it in that warehouse, and you could argue it wasn't necessary because, it wasn't necessary. But it's all going to get consumed, but that's okay. I'm going to take that out and put in a train station with signaling control. Because what I want to do now is have a line that comes. If we're going to build all that track, we may as well be able to run trains. Let's see. Let's expand this. Let's delete this track right here and make this into set it up so that all of the platforms can be used, just in case we want to use them for something. Sorry, I was getting some strange lag there. So he's running, I want to make sure he's running track 2. Now why does he think that that's the only track he can run from? Alright, let's try something. Let's do track 3. Oh. Why is that? Okay, that's a little strange. I've got 3 tracks here. I've got a switch in front of them. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. My bad, my bad. I've got a mess here. Oh no, that's an X right there. Something's wrong with this track. I honestly don't know what happened there. So there's all three. This moves over here. If we put a switch up here, that should make all three tracks accessible. And this says we have no trains on it, which I don't think is right. No, we have one. There, okay. I don't know what happened there. I have to go review the tape. Okay, from track 3 to here. And it takes 72 days to... Yeah, we might as well run some trains on it, make some money. Okay. It's probably going to take all our gasoline. Okay, so now we've got a lot. Let's assume that that's good. And we've got a lot of city building to do. First, I want to look at Duluth. We're going to try to grow Chicago. Is it 120? Oh, it is. Good. Good job, Chicago. And we want to grow Duluth, which is barely growing. So we're going to make sure that Duluth will grow. So I think we're going to alternate between Duluth and Toledo, making them grow. I'd really like to get, okay, I want to put in another train station with signaling control in Duluth. And run this a bit. And what I want to do is set up a line to Rochester. So we'll put a train station with signaling control in Rochester. And we'll do this side. No, we'll do this side. Like this. And then I want to connect this with this. Yeah. What's that connection bonus? The milk. Oh, good. Let's do this then. Let's do small train station. That track's not very utilized. Let's see. Shouldn't say that. That track is not overly utilized. And shoot, signals. And we'll run full up here with milk. It's 48 days, so one would be just one train. How much milk does he want? He already needs 0.8. We're going to run another one. Okay. Got a 1 and 1 to grow on. So now, let's set our line going this way. Where is it? Yeah, that'll do. Out of here into here. Come here. Go around that cement. Double track this. Let's get our towers at each end. And we'll set a line going this way. And we'll set a line going this way. Okay. Oh, and we're actually going to set a line going this way that prioritizes steel and put a couple of trains on that. Otherwise, it's just going to keep carrying beer down here. Okay. Now, they have no exports, of course, and they have no cattle. Okay. Now we want to make sure to keep the meat up here to keep this growing. See, they have 0. We're not getting enough from Chicago, which makes sense. We don't have Chicago hooked up with meat. So our beer meat line now is going to be Rochester to Duluth. So we need to go out here and grab cattle. And run it into here. That's a pretty long line. Let's give it another tower somewhere along the way. And we'll set up a line here running full into there. 64 days. That's one. Okay, get some trains going there. We'll get the meat business going again in Rochester. Get meat going up here to Duluth. Okay, it's ready for a new business. Now we want to put a business in here that's absolutely going to help Duluth grow at 90%. We could put clothing, but that's a long way to haul that cotton. It's not impossible, but it's a long way. But furniture would be good. And we can wait and see what the computer owner might put in there. He's got a great wood supply. If there's any sense to how they put them in, that would work. Oh, we don't have any grain going in there straight from I'm gonna put. How busy is this? 40. Let's expand this station. Give them more throughput. And let's put a small station here. And let's run it in like that. Pick up that tower. Set up a line running grain in 27 days. We'll give it 3 trains because it is a beer factory. Let's make more money on our mail order. Now let's do a double check. We're 36 on the gas. And we've got, oh, we're looking good. We're looking good on the gas. All right, good deal. Oh, they put in clothing. Okay, that's, we can you know what, we can live with that. We can run a direct line or run over here. I think we're going to run a direct line because there's some other stuff over here we can carry in. So let's put a small train station here for the cotton. Give it repairs. Slow down. Come up like so, and just run up here. You know what? In fact, we'll just run. Shoot. We'll run all the way up like this. That's actually not bad. And all the way back like that. Double track it, and we'll get the train started, then put the supplies towers on, which is a little scary. Go to there, and you have a security guard. 97 days, so 2 would equal 1, and they want 1.6, so at least 4 trains. We'll give them 1 to grow on. Okay. So a bunch of trains running up there. So it's not. Needs fruit. It's getting corn. Okay, we've got fruit down here. We've got veggie. We've got fruit right here that we can run up there. Use that bridge right there. Not busy. 20, not at all. Okay. 112 days. 105 days. Oh, it's lighter load, I guess. 2, 1 to grow on. All right, good. We got our gas done on time with about 2 months to spare, so our schedule's getting tighter. Now we've got to grow. Okay, we've got Duluth barely growing. Now it's not. We've got fruit coming up there. They're getting no meat. How could that be? I think Rochester is probably consuming the first meat that it got. It's got plenty of cattle now, so that's not a problem. This owner should punch in and oh, for goodness sake. We almost need to own every flipping thing, don't we? getting no. Look at these trains. We're just now getting cotton up there. That'll help a bunch because that's two things. That's the cotton and the clothing. So each of these cotton trains kind of represents two products that it needs. Okay, let's do this. We've got to go build a third city. We've got Chicago. We're trying to build Duluth. And I mean, the logical one would be Toledo. The only thing we could think about to get that task would be to grow Madison, which I don't see that's a whole lot better than growing Toledo. So let's do Toledo. Plus, it helps us play a little defense here. What we can do is set up a line running off the second station like this and going to Toledo. And we want this anyway because we want to be able to ship our cars at some point. Train station with signaling control in Toledo with repairs. Let's see. Okay. Lower cost of auctions. Can we get some more money? Oh yeah. Okay, we need more money. We'll do a line from here to here. Here to here. Okay. Now we want to get a train station with signaling control in Indianapolis. Yes, I said Indianapolis, not Grand Rapids, because we want to cut off our competition. So as soon as we get this connected, we'll go in here like this, aim it back toward Indy. Now, this just a quick aside, a track laying thing about the costs. This map, I think more than any of it, has a lot of kind of rolling land, so there's not a tremendous amount of elevation change, but you get a lot of earthworks on these long lines because it's taking the point here, the elevation here where you start, or wherever your last pointer is, or your marker right there, and this marker, and it's saying, okay, let's level it from there, and that's where you get all this earthwork. So what you see me doing a lot of times is I'll just go in the middle where there's heavy gouging of the earth and just click. And if you just click, it sets a point here and says, no, we actually now want to level from here to here and do your best from here to here. And that way your costs go, here, watch, when I take this off, it's 121. If I just click it, we get a 1% grade, no big deal, and we save 20,000. Now later on, you know, when you're rolling in money, you'll just tend to make the straightest, flattest track you can if you have to do bridges, tunnels, whatever. But we're not rolling in money. Actually, our economy is a little bit disappointing to me. It should get better now that we're doing that. All this lines going to Duluth. It should improve quite a bit, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to do a line here to here, and coming back. Okay. Now we want to make sure that we have cattle going to Toledo to feed meat to both Toledo and Indy now. Get rid of our short block. And you go there. Berkshire. Gonna have a guard. 43 days. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to have 4 going in there. All right, so notice that while I was doing this, an industry went in there that kind of sucks. Chemicals. I mean, it's. Oh, we got nothing here. Chemicals, we'd have to run coal from way. Oh man, that totally sucks. Let's see. Okay, Duluth is still growing. We'll have to check back on it once in a while. Duluth is growing. Okay. Okay, this sucks. Oh, if we buy it and tear it down and put something else in there, it's going to cost us a fortune, which we may have to do that. We'll determine that later. First of all, let's get goods going in there where we can get paid for carrying them and stuff we need for growing Toledo. So I think we'll run this stuff in this one and probably put another station in to get some things from up here. And we want to make sure that this grain is going into Indianapolis at a good pace. So I'm going to put a station here kind of away from that river and then go like this and like this. That'll do. And a tower here. $39 days. How much do you want? Oh, there's an industry here. We definitely want that. We'll put the right thing in there. Okay, that should be good for now. Well, I said that. I'd love to have like a clothing, so we could get clothing in Indy and then ship it over here. I mean, we could also have clothing in Toledo. Tell you what we're going to do though. We'll see what happens. Again, we're Doc. We're going to kind of roll the dice a little bit here. Let's put corn here. here. I do want those. Want more profit from mail. 7% is a lot of money. Yeah. How long does that take? 25 days, one train is good. Okay. Let's go out here to the sugar. Run full into here. 47 days, we'll give it a couple. And how much corn do they need? They need one. They need more than one. Let's give this an extra tray. Give that a buddy. Okay. And then this business here is killing us. I'm going to go from the veggies. I think I'll go from the veggies. They're further away, and then we'll. Oh, I said, yeah. Let's start another station here, so we don't overload one. And let's do a line like this. Let's see, 99,000. If we click it, it's 73,000. What we did was took away some of that digging. But there I click, and actually gets more expensive because it ends up adding a bridge to make it all work. So we'll shift and left click and kill that. Okay. Put a tower down here. Run veggies into Toledo. 37 days, we'll give it a couple. Okay. Now we'll pick up the grain. Now this one probably, no. We don't want a 7-degree grade, so we'll just leave the ditch. Cars. 26 days, give it a couple. Okay. So we've got, oh, we need logs. They're way back here. And fruit back here. Okay. Now, which of these, let's see, this one's 12, this one's, okay, we'll run it into this outer one here. So let's run it off this, pick up that tower, and then come out to here. No, let's see, no bridges. A little bit of elevation there. We may have to accept a little digging here. Let's see. I got a little carried away with my recording. It got a little long, so I'm just cutting this one in half. And we'll kind of abruptly stop right here, and then we'll pick this right back up at this point in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.